Hi there, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing the Show Me Your Spritz tag, and I was tagged in this by Moody Boo Reviews. Thank you for tagging me. Hi also to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to leave a comment to let me know what other videos you'd like to see from me in the future. But today we're going to be going through the Show Me Your Spritz questions, and they're actually really interesting. They're questions I haven't seen in any other perfume tag. So the first one is unicorns are real, and that's the perfume that you've had to search for the longest. And that's really easy for me. That would be the infamous Gucci 2. And I've looked for this or been interested in this for, at least 10 years. I first started out hearing about it from Tiffany D, Makeup by Tiffany D. It was one of her favorites, her absolute favorite. She wore on her wedding day. And I didn't really think to rush out and get it because at the time when it wasn't discontinued, it was being sold in Sephora at the States, but not in Canada. So I just thought, there'd be time to get it. Then more and more YouTubers like Kathleen Lights and so many people were obsessed with it. They kept talking about it and I never picked it up. And then by the time I became obsessed about picking it up, I couldn't find it. It was one of those fragrances that when it went discontinued, it really went discontinued and it was so hard to find, at least around where I am, and I couldn't find it online easily. And then there were so many fakes being made and I was trying to avoid that, obviously. And finally, this December, I found someone, like a store that was selling one of these, an original one. I checked in the 100 ml, no less, and I'm obsessed. And it's so sad that I'm obsessed because God knows if I'll ever get this again. Gucci needs to bring Gucci 2 back. I don't know why they discontinued it. Everyone seemed to be buying it and loving it, but it's incredible. Yeah, everything they said about it, it was totally worth the hype. I spent so much time searching for it, but it was worth it. The lid, like everyone says, is heavier than even the bottle, and it's incredible. I love Gucci 2. So that's my unicorn. House of the Rising Scent, a new perfume house you've just discovered and are loving. So I haven't just discovered them, but it's definitely a new house that I've actually gotten into, actually purchasing, and it's Xerjoff. And I have 3 now, but this is my favorite, La Tosca from the Casamarati line. Oh, it's violety and florally and powdery and airy. I love it. I absolutely love these. They last a long time. They're beautiful bottles. They're beautiful boxes. And yeah, really getting into Xerjoff lately. Then Heart the Hype, a perfume where you agree with the hype or hyperbole. And that for me, I'm sure you've seen it a million times. Amouage Sunshine. I love it. I mean, what can I say? From the moment I tried it, sampled it, wore it, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I had to pick it up. I love the bottles. I love the color. I love the smell. Everything about it is worth the hype. It's beast mode, it's delicious, and I cannot wait to get my hands on more from Amouage. Then a Renounce the Ounce perfume. So that's a perfume that you disagree with the hype. And I didn't want to choose or keep talking about the same perfumes on my channel, so I chose one that there's not a lot of hype around it, but the people that do talk about it all seem to like it unanimously, and I just don't. And that's Dot by Marc Jacobs. Marc Jacobs fragrances in general aren't my favorite, but this one, I think I was just expecting something different. I don't hate it, but it's peppery. It's like dark, woody, but I didn't think that's what it would be. I was expecting more of a fruity or floral or cherry or something, but yeah, it's not sweet at all. It's almost bitter because of that pepper, and yeah, I would not buy it again. Whatever hype is around it, in my opinion, is not worth it. And yeah, that's Dot by Marc Jacobs. Then Love is Blind. So that's the best blind buy, whether recent or overall. And I do a lot of blind buying, and I've had a lot of great blind buys, some duds here and there, but I didn't want to choose one where I had a really high expectation of it and it ended up well, because I had probably done more research around it and I knew what it was going to be a lot more. Like Delina from Parfum House, I did so many months of research before I bought that one. And I do like it. Certainly like it. but I was prepared to like it. Whereas this one, I knew nothing about it. I wasn't expecting to really feel any way about it. It was just inexpensive and I was shopping and I am obsessed with it. And I don't hear people talking about it, but it's Secret Obsession by Calvin Klein. This is delicious. I'm obsessed with this. It smells like nothing I've ever owned and nothing I've ever smelled. It's ambery, it's woody, it's spicy, it's warm, and yet airy. I don't know what it is about all the notes mixed together that makes it so intoxicating to me, but I'm obsessed. Truly, it's an obsession. And it does smell a little bit like Sex Bomb by Lush, that bath bomb. So it kind of reminds me of like Lush stores back in the day, you know, many, many years ago when you got a lot more of that bath bomby smell, because now they have so many more products. But yeah, I love this one. If you find it anywhere, definitely pick it up. I don't hear anyone really talking about this, and it's incredible. I'm obsessed. Then the next one is Crystal Baller. So what future purchase or delivery are you most looking forward to getting? And I have put myself on a no buy for a little bit. Let's see how long it lasts. But the fragrances that I'm most looking forward to buying are probably Athalia by Parfum de Marly, and that one looks like this, but in a black bottle. That one I think I'd really, really like, and it sounds like it's my cup of tea. And then I would like to get Neroli d'Isfahan by Boucheron and Oud d'Isfahan by Dior. Those ones sound really great as well. Then I Take It Rare, a perfume that very few others would have. And this one for me is interesting because I don't think almost anyone has this. And this is just called Red Beach. This is just a little sticker that's on it. And it's by a perfumer in Santorini. I was just in Santorini walking around, and there was this man who had his own little perfumery in his own shop. And he made perfumes from essential oils and flowers and materials, mainly from his garden or that he'd made in his little perfumery. And he was so kind, and I just, you know, sat there for part of an afternoon, smelled all of his different fragrances, the ones he's working on, the ones he's selling. And if you've ever been to Santorini, there's kind of like a white beach, a black beach, and a red beach, depending on the color of the sand. And this is the red beach one that I chose out of the beach line. I can't really describe it. There's so many notes in here, and I obviously don't know what they are, but it's beachy, it's sandy, it's jasmine-y. Yeah, it's floral and beachy, I guess, but it's beautiful. I'm so sad to say, you know, when I run out of this, I might not be able to pick it up again, but I'll definitely enjoy wearing it while I have it. And then we have, I'm stuck on a BandAid, which is if you could create a perfume for a singer or a band or like an actor or actress that you really like, what would it be? And I wanted to choose someone who doesn't currently have fragrances, obviously, or a line of fragrances. So finally I chose Billie Eilish, and I think you're supposed to choose 3 notes in that fragrance. So I think she would choose Black Amber. I can see that for her, with kind of her aesthetic. And then Iris, like a papery iris, a clean iris, pure. And then finally, I think she would probably be interested in having like an ISO-E super molecule to kind of give it that edge of having each one of her fans or whoever buys the perfume have it kind of shift on their skin a little bit depending on their body chemistry and stuff. So that would be the one I would probably create for her. And then finally, the last question is Brain Fart Stink 2, your most expensive perfume purchase, regret. And that is an easy one for me. It's my only Creed fragrance that I own a bottle of, and it's Jardin d'Amalfi. And this one I've spoken about before, so I won't go really deep into it, but it's just such a lemony, Lysol, detergent-y smell. There's a lot of citrus in here, which I knew. I just didn't realize that the lemon and bergamot and everything was going to be so synthetic and detergent-y. And I'm just going to have to try to find a way to layer this and wear it, because at the moment, ever since I've gotten it, I've worn it twice and I absolutely hate it. So that is the Show Me Your Spritz tag. I tag anyone who's watching. If you'd like to do this, please do. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what videos you'd like to see from me, and see you next time. Bye.